You just entered the IceBox podcast. Tune in and chill out.
Hello, you've just tuned into the IceBox podcast. We have been on a bit of a hiatus lately, so just as a refresher, we're going to do some fancy introductions. So I'm Holden.
I'm Yari.
And I am James. We've been away for the last couple of weeks because 2 weeks ago was Canada Day here in Canada, and I was away to celebrate, and I'm the technician of the group, so there was no one else to record. So there was no podcast that week, and then the following week, I just blanked and didn't show up, and my phone was dead, so no one could call me. And that's why we weren't here. But
Yeah, we got a responsible crew.
we're back. We're back, minus Cooper, as you might know.
Yeah, you may have noticed, or may not, depending on how good your hearing is.
You might notice it's a little bit quieter this week.
Yeah.
So we are down one this week, but hopefully he will return next week.
Also, if you've been waiting for this episode, which I doubt you have, but
Thank you.
but if you've been waiting for this episode, I'm sure. Actually, probably not. But Cooper might leave a comment at the bottom of the video because he might be upset that we did it without him. But I think he'll probably be fine because that's probably out of his control.
And 2 internets to whoever waited for this week to listen.
Yeah.
2 internets to you.
It's
So
pretty
that's
impressive.
That's why we were away, and I guess we'll continue with our regular start of the podcast with what you're playing, what you're saying. Holden.
What am I playing? What am I saying? Oh, I downloaded Spartacus Legends this morning.
I don't even know what that is.
Absolutely free Xbox Live Arcade fighting game with some like management and stuff. It's kind of like a bit of a strategy fighting game. Not really strategy. Strategy is basically like in the micromanaging for your character and shit. You have like a barracks, which I can't remember what it's called. Ludus, maybe? It's all like Latin and stuff. So there's like a... Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Or Greek, probably. But, which I guess is Latin. Anyway. You have like a ludus, which is like your barracks where you can recruit other slaves to join like your barracks. And each slave is trained in a specific like fighting style. So there's like sword and shield, two-handed sword, and daggers, from what I can tell, like dual wielding.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's probably other stuff because there's like people with hammers and tridents and things like that. So like trident and net is like a fighting style that I know exists, but I don't know if it's in the game. Anyway, so you like buy new slaves with like in-game money you earn from winning fights and doing training and stuff, and you buy equipment and it levels up your character. And if they've got better equipment, their rating goes up. So your rating starts at like 16 or something weird. Like it doesn't start at 0. And then so you get like a helmet that increases your defense and your health. So you rise from like 16 to 19. And then you get like a better sword and you rise from 19 to 20 or whatever. So if you do online matches, it tries to match you in your like rating area.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't like, fight somebody with beast armor and weaponry that just like 2-shots you. But it's a pretty cool system. The fighting's really good.
Yeah.
It feels pretty smooth considering the whole game is entirely free. And yeah, it's not bad. There's like some taunting and stuff for like pleasing the crowd, and if your crowd please meter is like full by the time you win the fight, you get to execute their gladiator. And when you execute someone's gladiator, they like die and you have to recruit a new gladiator. But you get to keep all the equipment you purchased and stuff like that. So
Nice.
It's not really such a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was pretty good. I played that this morning.
You just buy more humans, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. They're
Get more
they're
rich, buy more humans.
silver, and I was like, man, whatever. That's bitch change. Anyway, and what am I saying? I'm saying, just as a reminder, Zelda's pretty goddamn good, and you should play some Zelda every once in a while just to nostalgia. Unless you're very young, in which case you should just play Zelda for the first time.
He's the one with the sword and shield, right? And he has to save the princess?
Yeah, he's left-handed. His name's Mario.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yari,
Okay.
what you playing, what you saying?
Oh, man. Today, I was playing Mark of the Ninja.
On your new computer?
Yep, and I also played a little bit of Chivalry. And once I got used to it, I started kicking ass. But yeah, that's what I've been playing of late. And I will be playing more different games.
As you get a
Lot
chance to
lot of
download.
games because of like sales and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Steam Summer
The
Sale.
summer sale, man.
And what am I saying? Well, if cockroaches can survive nuclear bombs, I want to know what the hell is in Raid, because man,
Yeah.
something crazy's going on.
Actually, though.
I think that's kind of like your MO though, Yari. You just like pick up a game and you're like, man, I'm really bad, and then you spend like literally 20 minutes with it, and you're like, oh, I understand everything about the game, and I'm suddenly very good.
Oh, look, now I'm using the scorpion with thermal.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's like. He's like, I don't know, I don't understand how it happens.
And winning.
Yeah, exactly. And on the top of the leaderboard every game.
However, I'm still working on the transition from controller to keyboard.
That's
You could
okay.
just like most games have gamepad support, so you could.
Yeah, but I might as well get used to it, and then
Yeah, sure.
then
it
I won't have
happens.
to worry about that.
Play
Yeah,
a
but then if you
first-person shooter. Get like a Blacklight, and you'll be like, wow, I can actually aim without
Well,
aim
I had
assist.
Blacklight, but my mouse might have not been that great.
Was it
probably
like
you could turn the sensitivity up and down and stuff. So
Yeah.
you could make it
I'll
insanely high?
I plan on getting that again later, or we should all play like Team Fortress 2 or something.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll play
Because
TF2.
free games are my favorite price.
I agree with you on that.
Oh, I just realized Poker Night 2 is $250 right now.
That's not worth it.
It's like a Steam game though, so you
Yeah,
have
but
like
dude,
all the cool classic Valve characters, and you play poker.
it's a card game.
Man, don't you want to be as GLaDOS playing cards though?
Don't you own cards? Like
No, dude, I can't be GLaDOS in real
that's like
life.
people that are like, oh man, like this book is only $30 and I have it on my Kindle, and I'm like, yeah. Do you know what paper is? Like you don't have to do everything electronically.
Hold and play me in chess.
Okay.
I'm
I'll
work-
make I'll make like a chess.com account or whatever. We can play if you
I
want.
have one. We
Oh,
I'm
should.
do
playing
you?
Chess Titans right now.
That's
How,
weird.
really? That's
Yeah.
odd.
We
Was
should
it
play chess
free?
after this game.
Yeah. It was on my it's on my computer.
Oh, really? It's like a game that came with Windows or whatever?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll probably have it too, Holden.
Games.
I have it too.
Yeah, I do as well.
Man, we'll play that later if we can. If there's like online connectivity.
Yeah, I bet there's 3-player chess. What the hell are you
No,
talking about,
not all
James?
three of us. Me and you.
Yeah, okay.
Oh God. Okay, what have I been playing though?
I was just gonna ask where we were, but you brought us right back, so there you go.
What have I have been. My grandparents have been home. Home?
They don't live here.
They've been at my house since Monday, so I haven't really been playing games. So I played one game of League today, so I guess I've been playing League of Legends. And what am I saying? I am saying I'm really glad Yari has a PC, and I'm really glad I got to build it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
which
fun.
segues us into our next topic.
Perfectly.
Yeah. You already got a new computer!
Yep.
It's the weakest ass applause, but whatever.
Yay.
Yeah, I was gonna say we went out and purchased, but I wasn't there because I was building a tent for my sister's baby shower, so people could sit under the tent and not be incinerated by the harmful UV rays of the sun.
That's fair, though.
But
The
yeah,
harmful
where'd you
UV
guys
rays of
go?
the sun are awful.
Canada Computers or whatever.
Indeed.
And they bought a computer. They brought all the parts back to my home. I got in the car. We went to Cooper's house because no one is at Cooper's house for these 2 weeks. Oh, that's weird. Where's Cooper right now? Do you know?
I think he's on his flight.
No,
For,
he's
for where?
Or is he just out tonight?
no, he's staying home for Monday. I think he leaves Monday night or something.
I don't
Is
know
he
where
flying
he's at.
out to meet them?
Yeah,
Why didn't he go with them?
because he has work today or had
No,
work today
I
or
think on
something?
Monday there's like power jack training for our work, and it only happens once a year, so we want
Oh, he
to.
needs it, right?
Yeah, you wanted to be there, I guess. So,
Flying it alone kind of sucks, but whatever. Um, yeah. What the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, we went to Cooper's house because his parents and sister aren't home for like 2 weeks because he's flying out to meet them because they're in New Brunswick.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure whether it was Nova Scotia or New Brunswick. Anyway, so they're in New Brunswick, and so there's nobody there, so we had lots of room to like mess around and you know, well, not mess around, like put it together properly and things like that. So James, being the resident technician that he is, um, taught us, didn't teach us, but we pretty much assisted James in the building of the PC because, you know, we're pretty noob at it, and the manual's just too damn large. And we put it all together, and it worked fine. No problemos.
It was indeed good. It was good.
It was good. It
And
was a good
it was
day
good.
in
It was good.
general. A whole day, hangouts and everything. It was good. Spending like a whole day, just the boys. It's nice.
Indeed. Speaking of that, I don't know. After the podcast talk. But yeah, if anyone wants to know what's in Yari's computer, the most important thing is it has a 760, and you should all feel bad.
Is that GSX 760?
GTX.
Whoa, a whole letter above S.
Watch out, man.
Ugh.
But yeah, it was pretty
Yeah,
good. It was good times.
it was nice. I enjoyed myself. I didn't do much. I put that. I
You
pressed
pulled
down
the
on that.
plastic off.
Yeah, I took the plastic off of everything, and I put that steel peg pin thing down underneath that other thing to lock the thing in place.
Man, I still hate doing that.
It wasn't that bad. It seemed pretty. It wasn't didn't give like that much resistance, so I thought it was gonna be like difficult, but it was. You made it sound a hell of a lot worse than it was.
Lies.
Um. Yeah. Yari, anything to add to the conversation about your actual computer?
Uh, it costs quite a bit, but
Yeah,
hopefully it was worth it.
13. Is that what it was?
Yeah. Well, you can round it up to 13.
Right.
It was worth it.
All right.
What else do we have?
School, man.
Yeah, the fall. What is happening?
Edumacation. I'm not gonna be here. Which, for long-time fans, seeing as this is obviously a long-running series with no hiccups, I'll probably still
Oh yeah. Well, I
be
mean,
here.
you'll have Skype.
Yeah,
Hell, the internet exists in Thunder Bay.
yeah, it does. It's not wireless. Did I tell you that? It's not wireless in the
Yeah,
residence.
it's
Stupid.
messed up.
Anyway, um, so yeah, probably still be here on Skype and stuff, talking to everybody. I'm going to Lakehead in Thunder Bay. It's gonna be good. I went to like had orientation and stuff and saw all the places and the residents and the buildings, and then did those stupid games everybody does at like camps and things where you're in like a circle and you play like Simon Says and stuff. And I was like, what the hell? Everyone here is like 19.
You're all
But yeah,
idiots.
good time. Made some friends, played some pool, and then came home. I flew down or up, I suppose. Flew up, flew back down. Okay. There's a little bit of a story to this because I don't like I don't not like flying, but I don't like the initial part, like the airport, all the airport stuff, going through customs and stuff. Well, I didn't
Hmm.
go through customs, but going through like checking your baggage and stuff. So we just brought carry-on stuff, so you don't have to get your baggage checked and then wait for it to come on like the roundabout when they're loading the luggage off the plane. You just take your carry-on, put it in the overhead compartment or like under the seat in front of you, and then you just leave, and that's it. So you don't have to do anything, get checked in, weigh your bags, and have people search your shit or anything. So you just put it through like the X-ray. And I didn't realize, but I was wearing a belt the first day, and I forgot completely. And they were like, "Oh man, you have a belt on," and I was like, "Oh yeah," and I was like, "Man, that's a bit of a hassle." On my way back, I'm gonna wear my khakis because I don't need to wear a belt with them.
Hmm.
So on my way back home, I'm like in my khakis. I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be smooth." I like threw my bag down in the little plastic box to go through the X-ray machine, emptied my pockets, and then walked through. And I was like, "Sweet, that was way faster than like getting stopped and them being like, "Oh, your belt is what's setting off the metal detector and stuff," and then the chick in front of me was just like, "Sir, you've been selected for additional screening. Can you please step off to the side?" And I'm like, "Man, are you kidding me?" And they're like, and I'm like,
That bitch.
"Yeah." And so she's just like, "I'm gonna like swab your hands, your waistline, your shoes, and your bag, okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." So like have my palms up, and she like swabs all my shit and puts it in the machine, and it like beeps 3 times, and she's like, "You're good to go, sir." I'm like, "Yeah, thanks, whatever." Took my bag and left.
Yeah, I don't have a bomb.
Yeah,
Thanks.
exactly.
I
There
need that
wasn't
too.
I wasn't carrying weed around my waist. Anyway, yeah, it's good times. I'm gonna be gone in the fall, 3 months. Then I'm gonna be back like December 18th or something. I think is the contingency date for exams. So if like they need to move anything or whatever, that's the day we'll do exams. If like there's some horrible snow or something like that.
So that's
So
like the very latest.
yeah, very latest, and I'll be able to be for sure confirm when I get my exam schedule. But I might just book the flight earlier, so because it's cheaper the earlier you book it.
Yeah.
But yeah, 18th at the earliest, and then I think I go back like
Make it an
January.
experience. Just try and hitchhike all the way home.
That would suck. It's like a 17-hour drive.
Yeah, it would suck.
It's like -40 up there in the winter.
That's awful.
Yeah,
That's
but
too cold.
I think I go back like January 3rd, so I got like a whole half a month back up here for Christmas and stuff. So we'll
Yeah.
hang out and I'll see my girl and do the family stuff, and then go back down, and then I'll be back for summer. And there's obviously obviously,
Yeah, it actually doesn't feel too
reading
bad now
dates.
that I think about it.
Yeah, like a couple months.
It's
But
only because school's only 8 months in college/university compared to 10 for
yep,
high school. So it's like 2 whole months less, which is significant.
60 days, man.
Yeah, actually, that's a
62 or
lot of
whatever,
time.
depending on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that is a long time.
What about you, James? What's going on for your school? What's happening? Give me the plan.
Me, Cooper, and Yari are all attending the same school.
Yeah, that's pretty cute.
Yari is doing like heating and air conditioning, I think.
His G
Yep.
stuff, gas
Yeah.
fitting.
Cooper is taking carpentry, and I am taking computer programming.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Spot the nerd. Spot the nerd.
Man, whoever's doing gas fitting is a huge nerd. Um,
But yeah, it's 3 years, and then I'm going to university after that. So
for
I
the
can-
same thing, I assume.
Yeah,
Or
computer science.
things.
Woohoo! Lots of school. 5 years.
What are you hoping to do?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Program games, or you're just gonna be that IT guy that everybody calls, and it's just like
I mean, like, I guess the quote unquote
dream, right?
is to have like a good job at a company like, I don't know, like Cisco or something, and just be like high up in the IT department, like software engineer or something,
Right.
or like software engineer team manager.
Right.
So I just tell people what to do,
Sure, and get paid lots of money for
and
it.
then like once I'm tired of that, I become like a high school teacher or something,
Right. You become
which is like probably a much lower stress job.
you become Mr. Blueberry.
Yeah.
Man,
I won't
if you
be that
become,
weird.
I was gonna say, like, he's actually so weird.
Me and Dan saw him in chapters in the fantasy section. Not like sexual fantasy, but like
Right,
the
just
sci-fi fantasy section.
yeah.
It was like weird. He was like
Does he look
looking
the
at like
same
yeah.
as what he does in school? He's got like those one pair of pants that are like a little bit too short. So it
He
weirds me
walks
out.
weird too.
Yeah, he does.
He's got that hunch forward thing with the shoulders up,
Yep. He's like Nosferatu. He's like, I don't know.
and he always looks like he doesn't give a shit until you say something to him, and he looks really offended.
Yeah.
You're like, "Hey," and he'd be like,
Why the hell?
"How you doing?" And then he keeps walking, and you're like, "Okay, fine,
See you later then.
whatever." Play Warcraft 3 on your laptop during class more.
Yeah.
I don't remember what he was playing, but we saw him playing something in computer science one day.
I remember we found like Wolfenstein or whatever on the computer.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever it
Whoever
was,
hid
enemy
Wolfenstein
territory.
on
I
our
think it was like
systems network.
I think it was like a
Legend.
Dale and Dan. Dale. You know what I mean?
No way.
Yeah, yeah.
No way.
With Josh.
It's.
And
I have a
like,
hard time believing that because that
Isn't
was
that
placed. That was placed in a system folder that doesn't ever get wiped. Like,
Yeah.
no way. No way they found that.
That's what I'm saying. There must have been inside help. And I'm pretty sure Mr. Blueberry joined the game while we were all playing. Pretty sure.
That was that was a good quality few weeks or couple
Yeah.
months where
Yeah.
they didn't wipe that. Did they get in trouble for that?
I don't think so. I don't think anybody said anything. So
That's
they just like,
amazing. They just
Nope.
removed it.
here it is. Now it's gone, and everyone's like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Remember that playing enemy territory in computer science class. Oh yeah, you were in our class in grade 10 or
Yeah.
10.
Me and I don't know. Yeah, I think 10. Me and Josh played like, I don't know what we played. Something on DS.
Mario Kart.
Was it Mario Kart?
I think so.
Yeah, man.
Or Mario
That's how
Party.
cool we were. We brought,
I
yeah, it was
played
Mario
one day.
Party. Everybody brought like DSs to school and like hid them so nobody would think we're losers, and I just brought them to computer science class, and man, good times. I played my
What
DS the other day, Castlevania Portrait of Ruin.
When did we get old?
Yeah, I
That
know.
doesn't feel like that was that long ago.
I
It
know.
was
It's weird.
coming up on 4 years ago.
Yeah. I'm like,
That's
I'm almost,
jacked.
I'm almost 20, dude.
Kill me.
Isn't that fucking weird?
Kill me. I'm almost 19.
Isn't that super weird?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Yari,
Yes.
quit playing Chess Titans, man. Contribute to the conversation. School.
Fine.
How's your school going?
All right. Well, right now it's going well. Just regular classes, really easy. And in the fall, I'm gonna have to do a co-op, and I'm not really sure what to do because I'm in a bit of a pickle. I want to get a co-op in Barrie if possible because I have like Taekwondo and stuff on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and if I have one in Barrie, I could probably do like hockey and stuff.
Right.
Plus, I could see if I could juggle 2 jobs with the one I have now.
Right.
But if I have to go out of town, I might still be able to do those if it's like a close commute, like Aurelia or something.
Yeah, like 20 minutes.
But it
Yeah.
still makes everything difficult.
But somewhere like further, I guess, I don't really want to do.
But they don't need to have like an opening, right? It's like co-op placements are just like, you know, external attachments to like the company, right? They don't need to have like anything there. So does everybody in your class like apply to like get to choose their own company or people or whatever, or what?
Yeah, you basically find your own job.
Right.
School just kind of helps
Gives you a credit.
get ready and stuff.
They give you college credit for
So-
working a job that's kind of related.
So what do you say? Like you apply, but you're like, I'm here for co-op, not for
Like,
an
do you
actual
guys
job.
hire co-op students? They'll
Right.
be like, no. I'll be like, oh. Or they'll be like,
Damn.
yeah, come in for an interview.
So
I'll
do you
be
get
like, okay.
do you get paid on your co-op then?
Yep.
Nice.
So probably $11 to $16 an
Yeah, I was
hour.
gonna say you'll get paid good.
15 would be solid. You don't need anything on the high end. But yeah.
Yeah.
What-
The thing is, also, I don't need to do it in the fall. I can do it in the summer.
Whenever you want.
Next
Well,
summer. I obviously
good
won't
business.
I won't get my diploma in April if I do that.
Right. So are you done classes then in the fall? And then you just have to do your co-op, or do you have classes too?
Well, I have one more semester after in the winter.
And then you're done?
Yep. If I get my co-op credit.
Really? That's like the end of your schooling period, and unless you choose to do something else.
I don't remember how many co-op credits I need. It's either 2 or 3. I think it's 2. That's gonna be a
But
pain in my butt.
There is also, if I can't find one at all, I might be able to go with my step uncle, but he lives in Sprucedale, which is near
Oh.
Huntsville.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
gonna say I don't even know
And
where that
I
is.
could like live with him while it happens, but
But then you
I-
can't come.
Oh
you can't
man,
be here
everyone
for-
is leaving me.
go-
Me and Cooper are gonna be so lonely.
Yeah.
First it was Alex, and then it was Holden, and then it was Yari.
Oh man, don't talk like that. That's concerning.
Doesn't it sound scary?
It's gonna be like something weird where I'm gonna like go away and then come back and everyone's gonna have like a wife and shit. It's
No,
gonna be.
I figured it out. Guys, we're
Yeah.
growing up.
Shut up, James.
No!
Neato. Fucking recess.
So good.
That's I don't like the sounds of that.
That's basically my situation, and I'm not sure what to do.
God damn it, I think I'm seeing grays.
I think you should just do whatever is best.
How do you get to school in the morning, Yari?
Usually the bus.
I might.
You'll probably ride the same bus, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I could probably get
That'd be
my
cute.
driver's
You should
license.
sit next to each other.
Or I could get my driver's license and get a car and I could drive you, but let's be real. I actually need to do that.
Yeah, you do. Everybody's got their lichens except for you, Ming.
My G is booked for August
Oh, really?
9th, I think. Yeah.
Good for you.
Well, I
It's
need
you-
it for a co-op because some people
It's the-
require.
Yeah,
You need to
that's
drive
why I
and
need
stuff.
to do it.
Right, right.
That's
Um,
pretty much the only reason I want to do it. I've been procrastinating it for so long. It's the only one thing I've had to accomplish on my year off, and I procrastinated it the whole way.
what's the restrictions on the G2? I don't even know.
Can't
like-
drive past midnight for the first 6 months, I
I
think.
thought it was the entire thing.
So did I.
No, I heard it was only the first 6 months.
What's the point in getting a G? Is that just highway driving by yourself?
You can highway drive by yourself with G2.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we've
Yep.
been down to Toronto.
I
but-
drove to the cottage. I
What's the point in getting a G?
Alcohol, blood alcohol level, once you're 21.
I don't have this problem.
Holden's like, damn it.
If you
That's
don't
pretty
get
much
it
it.
within like
A year, you have
It's-
to get your.
No, you
a
have
couple of years, you have to start over.
1 year, and then you're allowed to get your G, and then from that point on, you have 5 years.
That's tons of time.
Yeah, I have to get my my full M in the next 3 years, or I have to start over, or the next 2 years almost now. Fuck, that means I need to get a motorcycle too. Ah,
Ah,
all the
well,
walls.
you can use like you can rent an instructor bike.
I
Can you?
could, but
It's probably like $40. Just don't
Have to-
wreck it
I'd have to rent it for a while to
to get refreshed. you mean?
brush the
Right.
rust off.
Sure. I don't like driving tests.
Neither do I.
I don't like it.
I'm confident in my driving abilities.
Yeah,
Just
I
don't want
drive.
other people judging me.
I drive fine, but the second somebody else sits in the seat, I'm like, holy fuck, what the
Oh
hell's going
god.
on?
Like the need to perform.
Yeah, I'm like, well, there's probably problems with my driving, but I think there's probably problems with everybody's driving.
Yeah, they're not like real large problems.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
like every
So-
other
I forget
every
to
6
signal.
turns is too sharp, or whatever.
Sometimes I just forget to signal making left-hand turns on major intersections.
Yeah, exactly.
No big flaw.
I'm not
Every once in
looking
a while,
forward
it's-
to it because I don't know. I drive a lot more like casual.
Yeah,
I-
now that
I
you've been
say,
hex G2,
Yeah.
and
you're supposed to.
practicing in like
Yeah.
driver's ed and stuff. And I just hope I make it through because once I do, I'm fine. But
Yeah, you're done. Yeah.
passing the test is whatever. I don't know.
Plus, I think that's weird because I see everybody drives differently, right? However they want,
Mhm.
because whatever's like comfortable. But then, like when everybody goes to take their G again after they become comfortable, does everybody go back to like 10 and 2 because they know they're getting tested? Like, does that matter?
It must.
Because like when you're on the highway, I feel like being at 10 and 2 is going to be like,
So uncomfortable.
yeah, exactly.
Especially like 6-hour car
And
rides,
it's gonna
10
be
and 2.
more likely for me to make like movements back and forth, I think, instead of like holding the wheel on the bottom or like one hand
Mhm.
at noon or whatever. But whatever.
Or just pull it up to your chest like a NASCAR driver so you can rest on it.
Yeah, you just like literally put
Sleep
your
on it.
chin on top of it, and the instructor next to you is just like, "What the?"
He's
But-
like, oh, we're gonna die.
Yeah,
What do you have to do for the G test? Is there like a highway portion and stuff?
yeah.
Yep.
And parallel park. I think that's the only thing that's like different.
Parallel park is part of the G2.
I
You don't.
didn't
It's
have
not
I
like
didn't have to
necessary,
do it,
but
but
yeah, sometimes they make you do it.
I did do a
hopefully
3-point turn, and I had to back into the parking lot, and that was it.
I hate 3-point turns.
Really, I like
I
them. I
can
use them
do
all the
them. I
time.
can
That's
do
why.
them fine. I can do 3-point turns fine, and I can parallel park fine. I just hate having to do it.
It's gonna be one of those things where I'm gonna do the parallel park and like back in and be like fine, and then they're gonna be like, "That's a like you're a little far away from the curb," and I'll be like, "Ugh," and have to like fix myself or whatever. But
I haven't parallel parked in so long.
me neither.
My only gripe with 3-point turns is I always forget which way I'm supposed to signal. I'm turning the wheel one way, and I'm signaling, and I'm checking, and I'm like, oh god.
I don't signal unless there's other cars when I'm doing the 3-point turn.
Well, if you're doing it during the test, you're
Yeah, obviously.
gonna obviously signal, and that just
And
like fucks me up. I'm
the
like,
problem is like
That's
sometimes
so
the
unnecessary. Like people know what you're doing
Yeah.
if you're in
Yeah.
the middle of the road sideways. You don't have to, you don't have to signal for them. Like what the?
yeah, really.
I'm going this way.
Um, I used to think that about like turn lanes and shit as well. Like you're in the turn lane. This lane is only supposed to go left. I
But
mean,
you have to
everybody
put your
here's
left
turning
turn,
left.
yeah.
Yeah. But
That one Dimbus goes
well, I
straight.
mean, like if you're in a new town, right, and you're on the opposite side of the intersection, you can't see the
I
markings.
guess
Right?
that's true.
But and if the guy in front doesn't have a signal on, you're just like, what the hell? But it also depends. Like some of the instructors have like super heavy accents or whatever, or you just like miss what they're saying because you're nervous and you're focusing on other shit. So when I did
That's
like the
what
park,
really worries me.
yeah, when you're doing the park thing, where like you park, he's like pretend you're parking up like uphill on a curb, and I wasn't sure if you wanted like on a curb or without a curb. So I was just like, okay, that's like the only thing because if you're uphill, it's like up and away from the curb, unless you're like everything else is towards the curb, turn the wheels towards the curb, except for uphill, um, except for the one uphill, whatever it is. I can't even remember now because I'm an idiot. Uphill with the curb is wheels away from the curb, and everything else is wheels towards the curb. So I was like, okay, what the hell? So I just did the one way that's different because I assume that's what it was. And I can't remember whether I got it wrong or not. And then like he was like left turn up ahead, and as soon as I got to where the lanes like split so I could get into the turn lane, he's like, you're in the wrong lane. I'm like, holy shit, give me like 2 seconds to get over there, dude. But yeah,
That's amazing.
grumpy.
Wait, if you're parking on a hill,
Yeah.
uphill, with a
Yep.
curb,
Yep.
you would turn your wheel.
Away because they pull back against the curb when your car's backing up. Your front wheels like catch them on the back
Right. Okay, I get you.
because otherwise well, this is obviously assuming your car is front wheel drive, I guess.
Yeah,
Not that it really
or that
matters.
you parked directly on the curb.
Yeah, because then
Some
like
assholes don't
because
pull in all the way.
if you're front wheel drive and your wheels are pointing towards the curb, the front of the car swings out into the middle of the lane, and if you're rear wheel drive and it's pulled towards the curb, it swings out like into traffic. So yeah, that was a long conversation about driving.
I don't want to drive, but it's something I have to do.
Yeah, I don't really like driving, but transportation.
I'm just gonna fly a
Mainly
plane everywhere.
mainly because like my trust for other people is like high.
I was actually thinking about that today, which is weird that you bring that exact point up.
Yeah,
Because my dad was driving me home from work, and like we were in the lane, the left lane, pulling into my driveway, and there was
right.
like cars going by, and I was like, man, I don't trust any of these people to not hit me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why do
You
I
have to
want to
wait for there to
drive?
be a complete gap, otherwise someone's gonna like speed up or not be paying attention or something. Stupid. Yeah, your house kind of sucks. Not
Yeah, it does.
that sounded really not nice.
Thanks,
I
thanks,
like
man. Your backyard is shit.
just because you're right on Livingston there, so
Yeah.
like there's lots of traffic all the time. My house, Yari's house, and Cooper's house are all fairly out of the way. Cooper's is nice because it's right at the intersection there, it's like a three-way stop, so everybody has to stop anyway, so you can just pull in like whatever. Except for everybody's probably looking at him like, dude, why is your left indicator on? Where are you going? And then he pulls into the driveway.
Wait, he signals left to go into his driveway?
If he was coming from like my house,
Oh, okay, yeah.
right? Yeah.
I thought
Not like
we were
all the
talking
time.
about he was coming up Ford. And
Yeah, if he's coming up 40, he
I was
just
like,
puts his left
I
indicator
was
on,
like,
just
why does it
drives
just go
straight.
straight?
Yeah,
Why is his left turn signal on?
man.
I'm turning left straight into my driveway.
He, he gets like up on the right side of his driveway and then he like lane changes to the other side.
Oh man. Oh.
All right.
Shit, we got
Well,
one more topic.
yep. We got
What's
one more thing to talk about.
your favorite food and beverage?
I got lots of favorite foods. I like mac and cheese, which is childish, but I don't care. I cherish those things, which is precisely why I ordered the chocolate milk when we had Applebee's on Friday. Except I should have ordered what Yari got because that was delicious. Some mango lemonade. Whoa, lemonade thing. Amazing. I also like pretty much anything with cheese, which is like lots of stuff. But I like
Everything.
cheeses and stuff. So like nachos and tacos and pizzas, mac and cheese, tortellini, like
Cheese has
pastas.
cheese in it?
Yeah,
Oh.
I like marble cheese because it's double the cheese, even though it's literally the same volume.
Agreed. You get the best of both flavors.
Absolutely. Is white cheddar mozzarella or is it white cheddar?
It's white cheddar.
Is there a difference? Because
Yeah.
I was watching a cooking show the other day, and like it was like, oh, it tastes like mozzarella, and she was like, that's because it's white cheddar, and I wasn't sure if it was a joke or whether it's like they're actually the same thing, and it's just called white cheddar to not weird
It's
people out.
it's
But
different.
I'm pretty sure they're different. I also like when I went to Panera Bread the other day for lunch, there was like some cheese on my sandwich, which I was like, oh, this cheese looks like Havarti or like a or mozzarella. But when I got to the rear of the sandwich, I realized it had a crust. The cheese had a crust, and it
Ew.
could have been like fucking anything. And at that point, I was kind of weirded out, and the cheese started to taste really weird. It's probably like brie. Probably not, because I think brie is brittle, quite brittle
No,
actually.
brie is like almost spreadable.
Yeah, it's It's like gross, right? It's like,
No.
but I mean, in texture, it's gross. It's like a mushy and stuff.
No. It's like, well, I don't know. It's almost
Like,
like cream cheese.
yeah, does Gouda have a shell?
It's like brown on the outside, but it's
Yeah,
not like
yeah,
a
yeah.
shell.
I think it was Gouda. Yeah, the outside's brown, then when you cut in, it's white, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had Gouda on my sandwich, which is good. Good cheese. But Gouda, haha. But it's kind of nice. Whoa, James slammed on the keyboard, man.
Oh, is it loud?
It's just the space bar. Sounds like there's a sledgehammer coming down on your keyboard.
I'm sending a very fast email.
A
Okay, I'm done.
conjule. Is that what that's called? Cudgel. What the hell am I talking about?
Sorry, I'm trying to sell things to make money so I can afford to go to school.
Good. And beverages, I like chocolate milk, iced tea. I like some soft drinks, not tons, because I don't usually like carbonated stuff. Because I don't know, I just don't like it. And yeah, that's probably it. Water's good. Gatorade, Powerade.
I'm expecting him to break out some sweet food I've never heard of.
Yeah, there's some cool Finnish stuff Yari's told me about that sounds like delicious. Anyway,
Oh,
Yari,
well, I suppose, but I'm not going to get into that now. I don't know. This is kind of a hard question to answer, so I'll just go about it like this. My favorite breakfast is probably scrambled eggs and bacon. However,
it's pretty classic.
I do like a good Finnish pancake, which is basically a crepe, but a little less gay.
A little less French.
Yep. And my favorite lunch. Wow, you could have anything for lunch and call it lunch, but
True.
kind of like a classic thing is I like hamburgers a lot, but they have to be done a specific way, kind of thing.
Properly.
Oh yeah,
Toppings for your
properly.
burger.
Yeah.
It's your toppings. Obviously, onion crunch, but
Yeah.
what else is going on that beast?
Is that a food or a condiment?
It's both. Well, the onions are a food, but I guess when they've been like fried and hardened and dried or whatever, they become a condiment.
What do you call something that you like put on? What's a garnish? Is that
Garnish is like stuff you don't eat. It's like basil is a garnish. You just put the basil on top of, like just the leaves on top of the steak, and then people
so
move
it's
them to
kind
the
of like a
side.
garnish?
No, because you take them off and then you just leave it
Oh
on the
no,
side of the
you're
plate.
supposed to eat the basil, but
Well, I don't
anyway.
eat basil.
Yeah, Holden, you're just not classy enough to eat the basil, dude.
Probably not. I don't usually eat the garnish. Garnish is just like shit that goes on top. Or like if you had a steak and then you put sautéed mushrooms on top of the steak, that's like the mushrooms are kind of like a garnish for the steak.
Dude, you're making me hungry.
But you eat them. I love
Yeah, so
mushrooms. Anyway,
if I'm making a hamburger at home, ketchup, relish, love relish, onions, or onion crunch, cheese.
do you put honey mustard on your?
I do not, but I do like honey mustard.
Do you put any mustard on your burger?
Nope.
I don't either.
Really? I put yellow mustard on mine.
However, I love honey mustard on a ham sandwich.
Agree with you
Mm-mm.
on that.
It's pretty much
Yeah,
the only
so-
way I eat a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
Whenever I go out for like dinner and stuff, I usually just get a hamburger because it's always good. But when I
Yeah.
was a kid, I used to always get chicken strips.
Yeah, chicken
fingers.
Who
tenders. Man, the
And,
dinosaur shapes. Holy shit. Anyway,
So those are good. And then for dinner,
Hmm.
hell, I don't know. Pasta's always good. And I don't know. Chicken. Probably chicken's probably my favorite. But
I'm kind of tired of chicken. I feel like I have chicken a lot. Chicken,
Me
chicken
too.
tits.
I don't
all the
have it
time.
that much.
I don't mind a bare chicken breast because then I can slather my own barbecue sauce on there and it's fine.
I like mine when it's basted on the barbecue, but it like makes the rack all sticky and shit, and it's harder to clean. So my dad's like, "Fuck that! If I'm barbecuing chicken, you can put your own stuff on it." But whatever.
Do you want to know how to clean that really easily?
Sure, tell me.
Get a big fork and cut an onion in half and stick the fork in the onion and just rub the onion on the grill.
Yeah.
Onion works like a charm.
Except for now, all my food that I'm gonna cook afterwards is gonna taste kind of like onion.
No, just run a cloth over it after. It'll be fine.
So I'm gonna
Well,
clean it twice.
It's not a bad thing. It's not like you're
No, I
baking
know.
cookies on it.
My cookies are gonna taste like onion.
Fair enough. Jane. Oh, Yari beverages, man.
Oh.
What a delight.
I really like iced tea, and I really like lemonade.
If you're in the U.S., we really like sweet tea.
Yeah.
Not iced tea. You're fucking weird. Put some lemon in that shit, weirdo, and sugar.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's weird. I don't know why they call it sweet tea or we call it iced tea.
Because iced tea is just iced tea with ice in it, which makes perfect sense. But we're like, dude, tea with ice in it is gross unless there's sugar and lemon in it to make it bearable. Like
We
you
just
don't, they
kept
don't
the name, yeah.
like you have iced coffee, right? But we don't have like sweet coffee because nobody wants their coffee with tea. Nobody wants their coffee with like lemon in it.
Ew.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
But
Alright.
yeah.
Favorite foods. I'm gonna break it down like Yari into meals of
Yeah,
the
that was a
day.
good idea. Mine sounded like all haphazard, but
Scrambled eggs and back bacon. Or
oh,
normal
you like
bacon.
you like that female bacon?
Preferably the back bacon. So Canadian. So good.
It's good stuff. I only have it on Christmas, which is why maybe I like it so much.
I don't even eat it once a year, which is super unfortunate because I like it a lot.
They're
pretty
like
good.
mini ham steaks. They're good.
Yeah.
So good.
Nice. I like the female on the outside too.
For lunch, you do that ham sandwich with the honey mustard on it.
Yeah, on bread or on a bun.
Female sandwich.
Yes, actually, that's
female
really
bacon
good
for
too.
breakfast, and then a female sandwich, and then for dinner, I just have
steak
a ham.
and female.
Oh, female with like English muffins are so good.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Like
And
a female
I
sandwich.
wonder. I was thinking about this morning because I had English muffins and we were almost out of peanut butter, so I used like the last of the peanut butter. But that's not why I was thinking about it. That's just a side note. In England, do they call English muffins just muffins? And that's why they're English muffins here. They're like can I have a muffin and
I'm
they
gonna
get an
go-
English muffin, or
I'm
do
gonna
they
go-
get like a muffin? Because I'm kind of confused now.
I'm gonna go call up my third cousins that live in England. Hang on.
Yeah,
For
like
real. Wow. I never even thought
right.
of that.
They're like ordering breakfast. They're like, I'll have a banana and like some oatmeal and a muffin, and then they just get an English muffin, or
Probably.
and then what do they call
Our
muffins?
Do they call them American muffins? Oh man.
Yeah, because it's probably not Canadian muffin, because it's just
Probably.
not.
Mushroom cake, please.
Yeah,
Cake. That's good.
maybe they're just like, fuck, I don't know.
That's
Maybe the flavor is it. Like you just want a muffin, and you say like, I'll have like a muffin with like jam or a muffin with peanut butter. That's like a muffin, an English muffin. But if they're like, I'll have a brand muffin, it's pretty obvious that they want the other kind.
Maybe. Yeah, that would make sense. That sounds
I
like an
don't.
English thing to do.
I have no idea.
My go-to food right now, if I'm like dinner, is like fish.
Really? Yeah, you were saying that you
So
ordered
into
shrimp.
seafood
Yeah.
right now. I've never had crab, and I'm really itching for crab.
Me neither, but I hear it just tastes kind of like
Well,
regular.
I've had crab, but I've never had like crab legs. Like you gotta crack them yourself and stuff.
Like ordered
Well,
the
you know
Arctic
what?
crab legs.
People call female bacon Canadian bacon when they're not in Canada,
Yeah,
Right.
and then we just call bacon like American bacon.
bacon.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They may have like a different word for the English muffin.
Yeah.
Like we have pea meal. They
Yeah.
may have.
They have a prefix, so they're like, I'll have a short muffin or something like that.
Oh no, it could just be completely different. Like I
Crumpet.
don't know. Yeah.
Someone
Well,
has had
tea
this.
biscuits are kind of like English muffins, right? Kind of.
They're a little bit more
They're
taste
bready.
like, but
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, so that's what you mean. Like, there's a whole different
yeah,
vernacular
like a
for it.
biscuit or something.
Yeah,
Even though
that's probably a cookie.
yeah.
What do they call cookies? Oh my god. What is happening? Ugh. Fish, James. You want to try crab legs? Crack them yourself?
Yeah, I've had like fish sushi. Oh, about to drop a knowledge bomb on you. What we call English muffins are known as crumpets.
Ah, crumpets. Tea and crumpets.
I always wondered what a crumpet was.
I googled that for you.
Thanks, man.
I was
Save-
so concerned about what it was that I had to Google it.
Yeah, you just allowed me to sleep tonight.
You couldn't have Googled it yourself.
Oh, I probably would have forgotten about it and then remembered once I was in bed.
You're just like laying there like, wait, what are they?
I run downstairs in just my boxers.
You like kick your parents' door open. You're like, Mom,
Muffins.
how do they work?
Beverages, James.
Oh shit. Okay, well, I'm on a healthy thing right now, so pretty much all I drink is water.
Good for you.
So
Clean
I
your
enjoy
system.
water. I drink like a gallon of water a day.
That's a lot.
It is 3.75 liters, I think.
That's a lot.
I try and drink a 500 milliliter bottle an hour.
You must pee a lot.
More than I did before.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. What the hell? I understand. I believe you.
However, if I'm talking soda, it's Pepsi, which I feel like I'm in the minority for.
Pepsi's a cola, not a soda.
Same,
Just
they're all
saying.
carbonated beverage, whatever.
Soft drink.
I'm also a fan of the iced/sweet tea.
Yeah.
Who isn't, though? It's just
Yeah, it's quite good. I feel like that's a pretty
it's a universal thing.
yeah, absolutely. Universal is the exact word I was reaching for.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Not much of a drink. Well, I guess unless we're talking about alcoholic, then Mike's Hard Lemonade. Oh man.
Poor Cooper. Well, not really. He was probably feeling fine.
I don't know. Hang on, let me pull up his Twitter. He tweeted in the morning. Keep talking while I look for his Twitter.
Okay. You already talked to me about something.
Well, that night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Um,
How'd you sleep?
not too good actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty bad because
Did you feel shitty or something?
no, well, kind of. If I put my head on either side, the room would spin uncontrollably.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so I had to lay with my head straight up, and it wasn't that comfortable.
That sucks.
That's really funny.
That's weird. You seemed fine walking home.
Well, I felt fine, but I just like start going in like a Ferris wheel or something, and it was annoying.
Like one of those things where like you've been on a boat all day and then you get home and lay in bed kind of thing, and it feels like the water's still rocking you.
I don't know. I'm not usually in boats for that long.
Or like you've been at Wonderland all day and you get the zero G feeling when you're laying in bed.
Yeah.
That's actually
so that was kind of annoying, and things like taking off my underwear took a couple tries because I'd lose my balance.
Yeah.
Really?
So I'd be like on
Just
one
sat
foot
down.
taking out like a foot, taking out the other foot, and I'd like stumble back and be like, "Oh, damn it!"
I see when I'm
get
not
it the second
drinking.
time. And then brushing my teeth was a little strange.
Oh, wait, how's the shower? Do you just like stand there pretty much?
Yeah, I had a quick shower because I felt pretty clean from the hot tub, but
Yeah. The chlorine like cleans my hair like a
I got
mofo.
so many bug bites.
Yeah, I had a few.
I got a lot. I think I got like 9.
Oh, really? I only got like 3.
A lot of them are clustered. Like I have 4 of them that are like right beside each other. I didn't
Yeah,
know
I
till
always-
morning. I was like, man, I must have one there, and I like scratched, and I was like, that was a lot of pain,
Yeah.
and it itches a lot more now.
Yeah. I've got one like on my hand in that little gap where you do like snuff on your thumb. And then I have like
where you do snuff on
have-
your thumb.
I feel like
I don't know what you
where
do,
the general
man.
population. And then I have like one on each side, like just at the curve of my back, at my mid ribs, underneath my arm on both sides, which is super fucking annoying. Because like every time I like move my arm over to like scratch the back of my shoulder from underneath, I always rub past it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, and I have one like on the side of my neck, which always rubs against the collar of my shirt, which is why I've been wearing like tank tops / undershirts in recent time.
I was fine when I got home. I watched a couple of source-fed videos. I don't remember what they were. I remember laughing, but I don't remember the contents.
Yeah.
They were funny though. I remember that. And then I just went to bed.
Okay.
Cooper
Watch-
tweeted the next morning, that shower did not sober me up at all. FML, go to work.
Good guy.
That's
Good guy,
hilarious.
Cooper. He gets so loud. Jesus
He
Christ.
was yelling a lot.
He's loud like normally, but then he was like pretty loud afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone who listens to the podcast, Cooper is loud. Imagine him when he drinks.
He's just so
It's
loud.
louder.
I
I
can't.
was
No, you can go.
I was with him last Saturday, and they went to Mike's house.
Yeah. Oh, that must have been awful.
So Mike and
Mike.
Cooper were both like smashed.
Man, I gotta
Uh,
get in on those. I
that
want
was-
to go with Mike.
Super loud and kind of annoying. It wasn't that annoying, but it was
Yeah, you
a
were
little crazy.
you were sober, right?
Yeah, I
So that-
was driving the little rugrat home,
That's
and Don was there too. He had stuff to drink too, but he was like, he kept saying, "Man, I've never felt so like sober around you two." Because they were like crazy as hell. Went to
Yeah.
Tim Hortons and it was rough.
was oh good. was Kyra there?
No.
Are they still together, do you know?
Yep.
That's super weird. She must be a freak. I think I said that before.
Yeah.
Now
Anyway.
everyone knows.
Yeah, whatever. I hope she watches this podcast.
Do
Kyra. I dare you. That's not threatening in any way. Whatever.
And we ran down our list of topics. We made pretty good time
Yeah, I was gonna say we gotta be pretty close to getting up to that hour now.
for a 3-man show. Probably gold.
Yeah, because having Cooper here would have probably put on another whatever, like 10 minutes each topic, or
We'd still be at what you're playing, what you're saying.
yeah, probably.
We'd just be babbling.
Good guy Cooper. Always got stuff to say, even when it has no coherency whatsoever.
Cooper,
What was he?
if you made it here, we love you.
How many times how many times did we have the Janine thing where he was like, "No, my answer to the Janine question," and we're like, "Cooper, we've already
Every
had this
time he
conversation."
answered it and we talked about something else, we would stop talking about that next topic and there would be just a split second of silence. And he'd go, "But my answer." Oh, man. Oh, that was great. All right. Well, I guess we want to thank everyone for coming out and listening.
Yep.
We were back on our regular weekly schedule, so we should be blasting you in the face again next week, which we always enjoy.
Yeah, apparently. We're all porn stars here.
Man, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Anyway.
I was gonna say that.
Yes.
Good.
I'm James.
Oh,
Yes, you are.
I'm
I'm Yari.
and we're gonna sign off. Questions and comments and stuff. YouTube comments. Twitter.com/IceBoxPodcast, YouTube.com/IceBoxPodcast. You should already be there. If you're listening to this video, drop a comment in the bottom asking things you want to know or questions about us or whatever, and we will answer them to the best of our ability. James,
We love you.
Home James.
We love you all very much. Have a good day, night, afternoon, wherever you are. Peace. Thanks, bros, for tuning into another great episode of the IceBox podcast. It really means a lot. We want to thank you guys for watching. We'll be back again in a week's time, and we'll see you then.